We've all heard the saying, if you try to reach everybody, you'll reach nobody. We've accepted that idea as if it's a law. That's why businesses hunt for niches. Politicians campaign to their base. Social media creators pick a side. Churches often focus on one community. We've watched people succeed by narrowing their audience, so we've convinced ourselves that's the only way to grow. But I think there's a flaw in that thinking. I think we've accepted one word in that saying without ever asking what it really means. Nobody. Who is nobody? They tell us if you try to reach everybody, you'll reach nobody. Well, let me tell you who the nobodies are. The nobodies are the people we've overlooked because they don't fit neatly into the little boxes we've created. Now let me be clear. I'm not saying we should water down our message. I'm not saying we should compromise what we believe. And I'm not saying there's no right or wrong. I'm saying we've convinced ourselves that truth only belongs to certain groups of people. It doesn't. The biggest mistake isn't speaking with conviction. The biggest mistake is believing your convictions can only speak to one kind of person. Most people don't live at the extremes. They live somewhere along a spectrum. They may agree with one side on one issue and another side on something else. Life is more complicated than the boxes we've created. When we only speak to the extremes, we stop speaking to everyone else who could have heard us. It isn't that they can't hear us. It isn't that they don't exist. We're simply not talking to them. Many times we even push them away because our message is aimed at one group instead of all people. Then we wonder why we're not growing. Maybe it's because everybody is chasing the same audience, the same voters, the same followers, and the same customers, while millions of people are standing in plain sight, waiting for someone to acknowledge they exist. I call those people the nobodies. And I believe there are far more nobodies than most of us realize. As a believer in Christ, I think about one verse, for God so loved the world. Not one race, not one political party, not one tribe, the world. If God's message was big enough for the whole world, why are we so convinced ours has to be small? Why do we assume our message only belongs to one kind of person? We never know who someone is. We never know where they've been. We never know where they're going. And we never know who we're pushing away when we decide they don't fit our audience. That's why I personally believe what I call the nobodies are one of the largest groups we've never bothered to see. So don't forget the nobodies. I'm Marcus V. Brown, and I hope you got something out of this.